Caribou man. Many seasons ago, the uncle of my uncle lived with his wife Aroni and two children. Their home was on igloo in a village near the sea. Ogarok was a decent husband and father, and a gifted hunter who provided well for his family. One year, however, the winter was extremely severe. The traps were almost always empty, and the hunting was meager. Ogarok tried to furnish meat to feed his family, but the winter was long, and he grew weary. He even overheard his wife's father telling her that Ogarok was a terrible husband. Those words made Ogarok's heart hurt. Because he knew he could be a better husband, the father wanted to take Aroni back to her home village where food was almost plentiful. She was loyal though and remained with Ongaruk. When the season turned and the hunting improved, Ongaruk still remembered the harsh winter and wished to know how to make life less difficult. He remembered what Aroni's father had said and also wished to become a better father and husband. He spoke with his brother, and his brother just suggested that things would get better, but Ongarok's mind was set, and he decided to leave. He told his brother he was leaving to learn more about life and asked him to watch out for his family. The next day, Ongarok showed his wife how to take care of the traps. He told her where he kept the spears, bow and arrows, and the sharpest knife. When he told her that he was leaving the next morning, she pleaded with him to stay, insisting that her father hadn't meant the things he had said. But Ongaruk explained that he felt the need to become a better man, and he left the following morning. Ongaruk wandered the treeless tundra for many moons. Over time, he became angry and grew to dislike the loneliness of his life. He had learned nothing about being a better man. He wished to be something else, believing that other animals did not suffer the complicated lives of humans. As he wandered inland, he discovered a flock of ptarmigan. The birds, surrounded by green plant seeds and small berries, looked happy in their life and easy. Well, said Ongaro, if I could be a ptarmigan, my life would be simple. Then I might find happiness. He stayed close to the small flock, watching them, hoping they might pity him and use their magic to change him into a bird. As the ptarmigan flew from place to place in search of food, he followed, looking for them. But every time he found them, they moved to another spot. All day it went like this until at sundown the ptarmigan settled into a small village just over a ridge. Ongaruk followed the ptarmigan to their village. He walked straight to the Kagjai, Kazai, the central house where the single male birds lived. Inside the Kazai, many ptarmigans sat around the fire in the corner of the room. Humo, why have you been following us all day? The thief ptarmigan inquired. It did not seem angry. Ungwaruk replied, I followed you hoping to become a ptarmigan. I'm tired of being a man and wanting a better life. The thief stood and faced Ungwaruk. Our lives are not so simple. While it is nice to be able to fly, and we seldom lack food, it's not easy being a ptarmigan. There are many creatures both in the sky and on land that hunt us. Our lives are always in danger. Surely this is not the life you seek. Ungar had not considered these problems. The thief was like, right, this was not the life he was seeking. The thief graciously allowed him to sleep in the Kajai that night. Ungaruk was very fatigued from working all day and fell asleep immediately. When Ungaruk woke up the following morning, all the ptarmigan were gone as was the village. Everything had disappeared except Ungaruk and his pet. Once again, Ungaruk began his search for a better life. He didn't know where he was going and didn't care. Around midday, he noticed two snowshoe rabbits playing in the bushes. He watched them chase each other and laugh as they played. For the remainder of the day, he followed the rabbits, hoping to talk with them. But each time he got near, they disappeared over a hill. He followed them all day just as he had the ptarmigan. Just after sundown, he found the igloo in which the two rabbits lived. When he entered the igloo, the rabbits asked why he had followed them. Ongaruk explained how difficult it is to be a human. As he spoke, the served him rabbit people served him some dinner. He told them that he wanted to become a rabbit so his life could be playful like theirs. When he finished speaking, the male rabbit spoke. Our lives look carefree, but at any moment that an eagle or a hawk could take us for dinner, or a fox or a wolf might chase us for a snack. Even smaller animals take our children. We play as we do because we may not see tomorrow. Surely that it is not the life you wish for. Ongaruk agreed that being a helpless rabbit was not what he wanted. The rabbit people offered him a blanket, and he was soon deep asleep. When he woke up, the igloo, blanket, and rabbits were gone. Again, Ongaruk wandered aimlessly across the tundra, searching for a better life where he could be happy and uphold his responsibility. In the afternoon, Ongaruk approached the coastline. As he neared the water, he spotted several large bearded seals swimming near the surface. They moved gracefully in the water, and they had plenty of fish for food. Their life must be pleasant, he thought to himself. He tried for hours to get close enough to speak until finally he could talk to the seals. Please, brother Theo, Ongarok said to the largest of the three. I have traveled very far to become one of you. The largest seal swam up to the edge of the ice beside the Eskimo and listened as he told the same sad story all over again. When Ongarok had finished to explain his life, the seal thought for a moment and then spoke. You don't want to be a seal, he said. Our lives may look easy, but we're afraid much of the time. Whenever we approach a hole in the ice for air, we fear a hunter or a bear is waiting for us. Besides, he confided with the shiver. Even with our layer of fat, this water is very cold. Baruch had not considered the difficulties of living as a seal and decided this was not the life he wanted. Because he was evening, the seals invited him to sleep in their igloo and for the night. They prepared fish for his dinner, after which he quickly fell asleep. When he woke up, the seals and the igloo were gone. Ongaru gathered his things and resumed his quest across the tundra. He was convinced that today he would find an animal with a better life he wanted.